Hi, I'm Lisa Carver with the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to this month's edition of the Portsmouth Chat. I'm joined by Kim Bauer this morning, and we'll be talking about local happenings in the Portsmouth-Scioto County area. Welcome back to this month's edition of the Portsmouth Chat. I'm Lisa Carver with the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm joined by Kim Bauer, the Executive Director of the Portsmouth-Scioto County Visitors Bureau. And I'd like to start a little bit by talking to you about the Chamber of Commerce's 100th anniversary. In January, the Chamber began its celebration for our 100th year. Obviously, we'll be celebrating all year. But in preparation for our 100th anniversary, we began some strategic planning this past year. And as a result of that, we feel we have outlined some goals and objectives to help us meet those goals. And I'd like to go over some of those with you. In our strategic planning, our first goal was to provide value to our chamber members through education, support, and inclusion. One of our objectives in that is to increase our membership and member engagement. Another objective would be to offer benefits that give our members a competitive edge. Our second goal, promote positive public awareness and attitude toward business in our community. We all know that negativity can just shoot a good idea down, so that's another one of our goals. And our objective is to work with our economic and community development partners to help combat that negativity. Another objective is to promote positive thinking and image of our community, and in that objective, we plan to work with our local media to bring a more positive light to our community. Our third goal is to increase visibility and relevance of the Chamber. Our first objective in that area is to establish an aggressive communication and marketing plan. Kind of like we need to toot our own horn a little bit more, make people aware of what the Chamber does have to offer, and how we function in the community. Goal number 4, improve effectiveness and efficiency in carrying out the Chamber's business. One of our first objectives in that was to establish a better committee structure. We have our normal committees, our executive committee, nominating committee, but we've actually forming a special events committee, our education committee, membership committee, public relations. So more ways for our members to be involved in the Chamber. And another objective of that goal is to implement new Chamber software to better manage tracking and communication with our members. And we have done that. We have implemented a new software that allows us to manage our membership better. And one component of that is a new website. And I'd like to go to the website now and show you some of the features on that website. And I'm just going to walk through a few things to help you navigate it. It's a very good website and very basic, user-friendly. Our website is just portsmouth.org. Our website hasn't changed. The domain name hasn't changed. But let's just start here by going to the About Us. Obviously, like I say, we're celebrating our 100th anniversary, and you can see there where we're talking about our 100th anniversary. And on our first page there, you have our kind of our mission, where we foster small business, we empower our members, excuse me, there we go, and empower our members and strengthen our community. And let's go up to the About Us. And like I say, it's very, navigates very easily. And I'd like to point out on our webpage, we have our leadership team on here. Of course, there's me, the executive director, Donna Arnett, our executive assistant. I'll be celebrating 30 years this year at the Chamber. Donna is celebrating 17 years. And then we have a list of our board of directors. I believe we have about 17 on our board right now. If you ever need to get in touch with any of our board of directors, they're right there, their place of business and their telephone number. So that is our leadership team there. Obviously, you can go to our programs and find out about Leadership Portsmouth, our Hour of Power, and our Southern Ohio Safety Council, all the programs that we have, and obviously we'll be adding more. And this is a feature I'd like to point out right here for our chamber members. Our calendar of our chamber events. You can scroll down through here and you can go month by month. You'll notice we have a business after hours in February. You can also have a different view on this. This is the calendar view. You can click here and get just a tile view to where you can see everything like our business after hours, our hour of power, and you can actually look at that. You can filter it by date. You can go for the whole year and then get everything. And like I said, that's back to the calendar view. You'll notice we've been busy putting all types of events on there. And like I say, that is our chamber event view. You can also, I talked a little bit about our strategic plan and our goals and objectives. You can click on that right on our website. You can get our mission statement, our vision statement, our values, and like I say, all the goals that I outlined there. And like I say, it's right on our webpage. And obviously there's a link where you can join the chamber if anyone's interested. If they have a business, anyone, Chamber of Commerce and membership is open to anyone that has a business interest in the community, in the Portsmouth area. That's the whole Scioto County area. Also, another part of our website I'd like to point out is our community feature. The Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce encompasses the entire county and beyond. We are a regional chamber, and we try to include every part of our community there. We talk about the county a little bit, and all of our communities: Brush Creek, Franklin Furnace, Lucasville, McDermott, Minford, New Boston, Otway, Portsmouth, the county seat, Raritan, Rosemount, and Sciotoville, South Webster, West Portsmouth, and Wheelersburg. So anything you want to know about our community, we try to put as many links as we can there to every school system is represented. And again, this website, we wanted to target several different audiences on this website, and obviously we want it to be a service to our chamber members, our local residents. If you'll notice, we added a visitors section, and for visitors, our local residents as well as visitors coming into the area, and also those looking to possibly relocate here or do business in the area. Everything you can find here would pertain to one of those audiences. Let's click on our visitors section since we'll be joined by Kim Bauer and from the Visitors Bureau. We talk a little bit about the travel and tourism in our area. We have a link to the Visitors Bureau page. Obviously, our murals, our antique shopping, the trails, the scenic byway routes that we have, the biking and hiking, the Indian mounds and other attractions, our racetrack and the museum, things like that. Anything the visitor would want, they could probably find right there. Our hotels and lodging, as well as area festivals. You'll notice the economic development section. We have that link to the Southern Ohio Port Authority and the Scioto County Commissioners, and that's where all of our economic development efforts go to. Our business resources, you'll notice that we have a link to the SBDC. We were very close with them, the Cricker Innovation Hub, and the Southern Ohio Procurement Outreach Center. And like I say, anything you could use in the term of business resources, you can find right there. Now, one highlight that I really want to focus on right now is the community calendar. We have gotten feedback from the community for a long time now that we needed a central location for events online. And we've always had a PDF available on there, but this is a real-time calendar. Our members can log on. If you'll notice up here at the top, our members can log on and add events. They can update their own information. But this community calendar feature is really was much needed. And again, you can see all of the events that we have on here. And let me click on one. This is an event coming up this weekend, the SOMC Ladies Night Out. And when you click on an event, this is what you'll see. It gives you the exact time and location, contact information. You can email them right from there. And also, one really nice feature is you can set a reminder. You can click on that set a reminder, and you will get it, and you leave your email address, and it will automatically send you an email reminder about that event. So very, like I say, very neat feature. We really like this. The feedback we're getting on it is really positive. And like I say, it's really user-friendly. Our members can log on, add the events, and you can see the Scioto Foundation's been very busy adding their scholarship information on there. Like you say, clubs and organizations. We have the Shawnee Nature Club on there, the Firefighters Ball, the Outway Community Cleanup Day, everything like that. And again, I'll point out, this is the calendar layout. This is the tile layout where you can actually just kind of scroll, and you can do those alphabetically and kind of get a better look like that. And and you can actually print the events right from there. And but like you say, you know, our calendar feature was something we really were, you know, adamant about adding to our website this year. And with that, I would like to turn it over now to Kim Bauer, the director of the Portsmouth-Scioto County Visitors Bureau, and she's going to go over some of the upcoming events in the area on the community calendar that we keep. And welcome, Kim. Thanks for joining us today.
I do have to give a lot of kudos to Lisa and Donna. A project like this website that has been needed, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to get to this point. So I know for a fact that there was months in the making of this. It was very good, great work, and the thing is, it's very easy for the community to log on and get it. The one thing that Lisa and I, and also Joseph Pratt, who's the executive director of Main Street, we all work together because we're supposed to do a calendar of events. So the three of us, since our offices are all located in the Scioto County Welcome Center, located at 342 2nd Street, we all work very closely together for the calendar of event. So with this being on the Chamber's website, on my to-do list coming up is to hopefully do a website hopefully as good as I can match yours. I think that's you set the bar extremely high. So it is a wonderful website, but that's on my to-do list to do. But we all work very closely on the calendar of events. We do cover the entire county. Joseph's job is mainly the historic preservation in the Boneyfiddle area, but he does a lot of events that brings people in from out of the area. As I promoted last month, we did the the Main Street Chocolate Walk. And so, of course, I was promoting that on some other media, and we did have people come in from Charleston, West Virginia. They came in, they stayed for the night, they did the chocolate walk. So as far as tourism goes, we basically help each other out. So with the promotion that he put for the Main Street Chocolate Walk is another addition to one of the many events, as you can see on the the March schedule on the calendar of event from the Chamber website. But there's a lot of information, a lot of things going on in our area, and the thing that we try to express to the community in the best way we can is that as soon as you have an event, we really need your information. We plan this calendar right now. It's 5 pages. long. We still have things to go clear to October. So as soon as you have any type of events in the area, we like to get those on a calendar, because due to a lot of the events, people come in from out of the area. So if you're needing hotel rooms, a lot of times there'll be 2 or 3 events going on the same weekend or the same week, and the hotel rooms come at a premium. It's like you try to find one, and a lot of times we have to help people find housing close to our area, but sometimes out of our community. So we all work very hard on the events, helping each other out. So and I do appreciate the visitors' leads and log in on the Chamber Commerce website. That helps us out tremendously. We both help each other out as far as telephone calls of information for our area, especially a lot of people that are moving into our area. So that's one thing that we work very closely with. They give them all the information as far as the moving here. I'll give them the information of the events and things going on. So again, congratulations. Coming up with the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce. That's you, the Scioto County Welcome Center. That's that too. I'm the Portsmouth-Scioto County Visitors Bureau. The calendar events I'm starting out with is we have a lot of things going on, and coming up, March is almost upon us. We have one day, it'll be March 14th, and that's a full day. It's the day that we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It starts out at the Scioto County Welcome Center with the 8th annual Shamrock Shuffle. That's a 5K. It's pretty much a flat terrain that takes the 5K through the historic Boney Fiddle. And you can get the information. You can call 740-351-1188. And it's not surprising that you could possibly see people dressed up like leprechauns running through the street. It's a fun 5K. The people dress up in their St. Patrick's Day costumes. And then coming up, they've changed the time of the St. Patrick's Day parade. The staging starts at 1 o'clock. The parade kicks off at 2, and that starts at downtown Portsmouth on Market Street and proceeds south on 2nd Street and goes east on 2nd, goes down to Washington, makes a left and goes north on Washington Street to 5th Street, and goes down 5th Street to Chillicothe Street, and then proceeds north on Chillicothe Street to Tracy Park. It's always led off by the bagpipers from the Cyril Band Bagpipes out of Columbus. So we're always thrilled to be able to have them each year come and lead off the St. Patrick's Day Parade. After that, after the parade is over, everyone goes back down to downtown Portsmouth for the Port City Pub and Cafe. And there is Irish music and food and just a lot of fun dancing. Celtic dancing starts as soon as the parade's over. That would be about 3 o'clock to 3:30, and there'll be music until 1 a.m. So that's just one of the events. It's basically kind of starting off the season. It is put on by Seven Nations Celtic Club. That's our local Irish organization. So they've done a great job. This is about the 12th or 13th year of doing the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but they do a great job of promoting the Irish life. Everyone's a little bit of Irish that day, so they do a great job. A lot of this information, of course, you can also find on the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce website and their calendar of events. Leading on to a little bit later, we also have, very lucky to have the Vern Rife Center for Performing Arts located at the Shawnee State University, downtown Portsmouth. That's a George Eisenhower designed theater. The acoustics are absolutely wonderful. It's one of those theaters that they don't have to overly mic the performers. The acoustics are, no matter what seat you have, it's a 1,200 seat theater. Absolutely gorgeous theater, and every seat is a good seat. It's like if you're farther in the back, it's almost like watching a big screen TV. But I've actually sat in the last row, and the acoustics are absolutely wonderful as far as any performances. So Finding Neverland is coming up on March 17th, and of course, that's kind of like the backstory of the beloved Peter Pan. That performance is a 7:30 performance, and a lot of the performances that they have coming through are Broadway series. So If anyone has any of the satellite TV subscriptions, a lot of the commercials come out of the New York area. So if you're seeing any Broadway commercials, a lot of the people that are on those commercials will be the ones that are actually doing these performances. So March 17th is Finding Netherland. And then leading on into April, we also have our own Portsmouth area, Portsmouth Wind Symphony Spring Concert. That is April 4th, also at the Vern Rife Center for Performing Arts. This is it's one of the great things that we have in the Portsmouth area. Our area is extremely musically inclined. These are all volunteer musicians. They get together, they practice. We raise money for a lot of times it's like you say it's a organizational and it's a all volunteer group, but they still have to raise money for the sheet music. You have to buy the rights to use the sheet music. They put on some wonderful performances. So they kick off the one April 4th at the Vern Rife Center. And for any ticket information, you can call 740-351-3600, and that's for all performances at the Vern Rife Center. The Portsmouth Wind Symphony also puts on another wonderful concert, and that's during the 4th of July celebration, and that's at Tracy Park. They always do a great job. They have at least 3 or 4 concerts a year, and also they're followed up at the end of the year is their Christmas performance. Then leading into, of course, April, we have one of the highlights of our county. It's the first of the Lucasville Trade Days at the Scioto County Fairground. It's always just like a giant yard sale. It's at our Scioto County Fairgrounds, and I'm very proud to say I know it is one of the best fairgrounds in the state of Ohio. They come in for the first one, which is April 25th and 26th. The next one is June 13th and 14th. And the third one is September 26th and 27th. Also on those dates, the day before, they have an early bird special. So at 3 p.m. on April 24th, you can kind of get a sneak preview. A lot of the vendors are still loading in, but it's always good to get the first look at everything. The one thing about the Lucasville Trade Days, especially the one in April, a lot of the local nurseries bring out some of their plants and trees. And you can find some of your early plantings. I always say you can find everything that your parents threw out of the attic when you moved out. You can rebuy your childhood. But there's also, you can find handmade furniture. There's a lot of musical instruments. If your child is thinking about joining band, which I do say everybody needs to have at least one kid in band, you can find there's musical instruments that you can find at a very good price. So that way to see if they would like to try being in band. Actually, there's also old tools. A lot of people have the tools that their parents and grandparents left them. A lot of times when those handles break, a lot of people just throw them away and buy something new. But actually at the Lucasville Trade Days, there's a couple vendors that make the old wooden handles that fit anywhere from the shovels, the mattocks, the rakes. There's just a lot of handmade items at the Lucasville Trade Days. So that's also, like I said, April 25th and 26th, June 13th and 14th, and September 26th and 27th. As you can see the telephone number there on the screen, you can call them if you're thinking about setting up as a vendor. You can check on their website. They have a very nice website of the Scioto County Fairgrounds, so you can see the layout. There's also they call it the outside of the fence, which would be the parking area of the fairgrounds, and also there's some on the inside of the fence. They do offer security, so everything is, if you do set up, everything is protected. So, but it's a highlight of the spring when the Lucasville Trade Days starts. Then going into the spring, starting around the middle of May, depending on the season, the planting season, how things are going, the Portsmouth Farmers Market and the Portsmouth Main Street Farmers Market start. The Portsmouth Farmers Market is on Tuesday, located on Market Street, downtown in the historic Boneyfiddle area. And that is on Tuesday, starts around 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. and runs until 1 p.m. Until the wares, till they basically sell everything. The beginning of the season is a little slight, and they basically are at the Mother Nature as far as whenever things start growing, as far as their crops and everything coming up. The Main Street Farmers Market kicks off on May 23rd. That is on the Roy Rogers Esplanade, which is in the center of town, located on Chillicothe Street and Gallia Street. And that kicks off at 8 a.m. And for any information on that, you can call Main Street at 740-464-0203. And their farmers market is a little different than the Portsmouth Farmers Market. The Portsmouth Farmers Market is mainly the farmers bringing in whatever crops or flowers or things that they were growing into the farmers market. The Main Street Farmers Market is more of an artisan. You have people that are doing, besides flower arranging, they do home baked goods, either from cookies to bread. A lot of there's a soap vendor. There's a local butcher that brings a refrigerated truck in. So there's a lot of different things that the Main Street offers there on the Esplanade. It's a great way to kick off a Saturday morning. A lot of people come down and get a cup of coffee from the Lofts Coffee Company, and also some pastries that some of the local farmers and vendors have provided. Leading on that into June, we have the Portsmouth Day at the Cincinnati Reds Great American Ballpark. Every year, this is the amount of tickets that the Portsmouth residents come. It's always a great time to go to Cincinnati. This year, they are playing the Chicago Cubs. It's a nice Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock game. So, as you can see, the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce and the Portsmouth Visitors Bureau, we do a lot to promote all of our events in our area. So if you would like any information from me or a visitor's packet, I would be more than happy to send you one. You can contact me, Kim Bauer, at 740-353-1116. Or you can get on the website, ohiorivertourism.org, or you can contact me, ohiorivertourism@yahoo.com. But both of us would be more than happy to send you any information. If you would be coming into the Portsmouth area, we're very easy to find. If you're coming down State Route 23, you come basically till the last traffic light in Ohio, and if you make a right, you can go 2 blocks and it puts you right in the historic Boneyfiddle district. And the Scioto County Welcome Center is located at 342 2nd Street. It's a great area. We have a microbrewery. We have eateries, besides the 2,000 feet of flood wall murals that is located on Front Street right there next to the Scioto County Welcome Center. So as we say, if there's any information you need from us, you can call me at 740-353-1116, Kim Bauer, or you can contact Lisa Carver.
Contact the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce at 740-353-7647. And I'd like to just take the last opportunity to remind everyone to go to the website at portsmouth.org and find the community calendar, and any club or organization having an event, be sure to get those events to Kim or I, and we will get them on the calendar. We also have a link to the Visitors Bureau website right on our website under the visitors information. So thanks for joining us today, and join us next month for the Portsmouth Chat.